Alright, so welcome back to another installment. The full video is on my YouTube, so click the link in the bio. Alright, so this is something I have to talk about. So Nhance came on the fix, right? I talk about the song that Skillibeng released for Ivany.
Feel away.
Why?
Eh,
Why?
car by right. Better did me a sing that car. Him don't know I must sing.
You build up my sex drive, so you know for bed right. Skin it out like Ivany.
And for those that don't know, Ivany and Nhance did their way back. Long before meeting them big boss. You get me, I said them normally date. So basically what Nhance is saying that he's the one that should be singing the song because him and the person will enter Ivany. You get me, I say him and enter, like when you pull the door, you enter somewhere. Him and the person enter and not Skillibeng. But him change him out same time and I say, yo, it's the dancer, it's the dancehall industry, so anything is possible.
Then again, but we don't know what going to dancer. This is dancer.
True.
But for what we know so far, things killing if you send over that song there and let me sing it. Cause remember real music we are singing. You understand what I say?
But people only think says Skillibeng know him talk about. Or him just a base it off of the OnlyFans video. Only think about it. And next thing too, we'll do a quick. Alright, so Skillibeng released a song titled Ivany. And most of them hear the song already, some of them have played it. And in basically I tell them where Ivany are going with in our OnlyFans. You get me, I say, so this was released 5 days ago. 228k views. You get me, I say, and most people are speculating that have Skillibeng been through Ivany door before? You get me, I say, is Skillibeng the first subscription or the first big money spent on Ivany OF? You know, and then on the other hand, people say, oh, Skillibeng is so versatile that once a topic come up, he the first person can jump on it. You get me, I say, same like the song I'm sing about. The plane is slang with the coke. You get me, I say? So the plane literally land today, and by nightfall, Skillibeng release a song the same time. You get me, I say? So that is how lyrical Skillibeng is. But alright, so welcome back to another installment of Speak Your Mind TV. And today we have to talk about Vybz Kartel situation. Alright, so Vybz Kartel recent negotiation with the Trinidad and Tobago promoter has caused a big issue on how much is a dancehall artist really worth. You get me? So most people are saying that Vybz Kartel are worth so much. Most people are saying that them at now, so they should receive the same amount of money that Vybz Kartel is getting.
Was to perform, right? Because Cartel wasn't going to be able to perform. And that artist and his management said, listen, we are now the headliners for the show because Cartel won't be here. So we need the money that you were going to give Vybz Cartel.
Yeah.
But what them don't understand is the reason why Vybz Kartel charge so much is because of the high in demand and the pulling power. You understand what I say? Because without pulling power, there's no way a promoter can make back his money. You get me, I say? And the fact that Vybz Kartel is one of the most highest demanding artists right now is definitely gonna worth a lot of money. And as Vybz Kartel always say, if you don't have the money for book Vybz Kartel to come in your country, him not gonna do there. You get me, I say? So it has been sparking a big debate about who should get this money for shows and who should make more money than Vybz Kartel or who should make close to Vybz Kartel. You get me, I say? You understand? So if an artist has been getting 50,000 US for her shows and now he want 200 US because of a Vybz Kartel current negotiation, bro. No, that don't make sense. And as I said before, it depends on the pulling power. There's no way an artist can not have a pulling power and charge so much for a show, especially if that promoter has been booking you from multiple shows and been giving you 50,000, 40,000, all of a sudden now you want 200,000. The fact that Vybz Kartel is getting 1.5 million USD per shows. You get me? I say it's high in demand. Vybz Kartel has been incarcerated for 13 years, bro. Get me? I say nobody see Kartel only hear his music. So the fact that Vybz Kartel can finally be in stage shows, performing live in front of his audience that has been waiting for this moment for so long, there's no way you can take that from him not to say, yo, don't charge this amount of money when his pulling power is one of the biggest pulling powers in dancehall up to this day. You know, man, understand the most people that's alright. Vybz Kartel pulling power is big, yes, but his performance is lame. You get me? So without a doubt, I totally agree with that because, and we have to put the sickness in place. You know, you have grave disease, and there's no way he can perform, or he normally performs at that 100%. You get me? I say we are probably getting 50% now. But the thing with the Vybz Kartel is, as much as he's not performing up to that standard, his music is so high on. His music is so what me look for the right word for use. His music is so um fucking I can't use bad. His music is so bad that even if he's lip singing, people still want to see him. That's how Vybz Kartel pulling power is so strong, bro. You get me? I say, and there's no way you can book Vybz Kartel for your show and not get your money's worth as much as he's not in that state of performing at his 100 capacity. And imagine if Vybz Kartel was performing, if Vybz Kartel didn't have grave disease, and if Vybz Kartel was performing at that 100 capacity as he normally did, how much money did you think Vybz Kartel is going to charge? Come, think about it. If Vybz Kartel is sick right now, right, and I perform at a fairly good rate, imagine if Vybz Kartel wasn't sick. How much money you think Vybz Kartel would have charged? And you think would I be able to book Vybz Kartel? You get me? I say, but as I said, it's a sure money guarantee. You know, if you book Vybz Kartel for a stage show, it definitely are gonna make back your money. You get me? I say, as I said, the pulling power and the Vybz Kartel is high in demand right now. You get me? I say, Vybz Kartel would have come like a new clocks. A new clock just drop everybody go want it. You get me? I say, that is Vybz Kartel right now. And man, I think most dancehall artists should worry about the pulling power. You get me? I say, and you can't expect to sing a one bag of fuckery and expect people overseas for want to pay a bag of money for soon. No, man. And most of these dancehall artists think say, oh, people are pay for come see them. No. The only way, as Vice Carter said before, the only way to really test a pulling power is putting that artist on a stage show by himself. You get me? Because most of these artists, they're on multiple. They are not the only one at the stage show. So there's multiple guests at the stage show. There's multiple different artists at the stage show. You get me? I say, and if you want to be on Vibes Carter level in terms of being paid that amount of money, it's simple mean that's the turn of a game, bro. And I like say Vibes Cartel did this overnight. Vibes Cartel has been running the place from 2000. Vibes Cartel has been running the place from 2000. And this is 25 years later. What do you think they got? If this man can run the place from 2000 straight back to 2025, what do you think got? What do you think the man will charge them like a monkey money, bro? What do you think him being the MAN right now, he gonna charge some monkey money, especially if he was just released from prison? Come on, bro. They need to rethink that. Dog. Alright, so if every man in Jamaica can have a woman like Spice, the world would be a more better place, bro. Because Spice support Vibes Cartel from the first day him drop out of prison till the day that him get released. Spice has been one of the only artists, well, me ever see, I support Vibes Cartel to this level. Even at every stage show of Spice is at, she help promote Vibes Cartel, Free World Boss. That is her number one quote since Vibes Cartel drop out of prison. I'm honestly think say, oh, this is loyalty, bro. This is grateful, dog. This is a good hard person, bro. So any man have a woman like Spice in life, dog. With this support system, bro, trust me, you can beat any battle, you can overcome any obstacles, bro. So Spice is one of the most supportive person when it comes to Vibes Cartel. I know most people say, oh, Cartel was the one that boss her, Cartel was the one that do this, Cartel was the one that do that. You get me I say? But look how much artist Vibes Cartel has ever bossed. Look how much artist Vibes Cartel turned a star. You know, Popcorn be one of them. Popcorn has supported Vibes Cartel, let's say, or free Vibes Cartel. Also in majority of his songs. You get me I say? But as I say, Spice never left for Vibes Cartel, bro. You get me I say? When you talk about loyalty, you talk about Sean Stan, but when you talk about loyalty when it comes to female, you have to call Spice. Because if every man in a Jamaica did have a support like a Spice, bro, come on, bro, the world would have been a better place, dog. Especially Jamaica would have been a better place. Alright, so if support was a person, it would have definitely be Spice. This is what happens when you have love and respect for your person and put it together. they get spice.
Been supporting him since since him being incarcerated for 13 years. So the fact to see him come out, to see him on stage, because you know I used to walk with his pictures when he was not here. I used to walk around with his pictures and saying free World Boss, free Vybz Cartel. So to have him here live and live in colors, selling out the Barclays back to back, 2 nights in a row. Let's talk about it. It's a big thing. It's not a small thing. So big up the king of dancers straight. I'm very proud of him. I'm elated. I'm honored. Supporting him.
No me good. Happy badly does a wine and a boom 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 boom. Happy